Standing on the corner, before you or behind you, never mind you, doesn't matter. I'm wrapped up in my own affair. You don't care, it's like air, wound around an invisible shroud. Like a cloud, I won't get out. Standing on the corner, before you or behind you, never mind you, doesn't matter. Feeling so transparent, I yearn to shed this skin, but there's nothing to get out of. There's nothing I need. No, no, no. Standing on the corner, before you or behind you, never mind you, doesn't matter. Breath of smoke, you take shape of concave and see myself, and see myself standing on the corner, see myself before you or behind you, see myself, never mind you, see myself. Doesn't matter at all. Standing on the corner. That's an original. Wrote that many years ago. How many years ago now? Oh, I shudder to think. More than 20, more than 25, I'd say. Woo! So in fact, I wrote that in Israel. Based on the poem of, excuse me, I'm having Tourette's all of a sudden, a stutter, I could be president, the poem written by a friend of mine, his name is Rani, and it was written in Hebrew, and he went to great pains to sort of translate it to me, you know, haltingly, and so I jotted down the direct translation and then did an interpretation with rhymes and so forth. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's called Standing on the Corner, and I believe that there's a Nabucco Dinosaur version online, which you can listen to on any of your preferred streaming services. Oh, there's someone there. Say hello. Bonsoir. C'est qui là? Dis un petit coucou, si vous voulez. So it was, let's see, Standing on the Corner. I'm just checking now to see if in fact it's we did record it. I think I pitched it, but maybe it never got accepted. Darn Piero Peluche. He's the other half. He's the one who came up with the name Nabucco Dinosaur, as a matter of fact. And I don't really see it. It's they've got That's Okay If That's the Way You Feel. Oh, as a matter of fact, well, okay, I'm gonna have to pitch it again to him again, maybe for the third time, and maybe he'll do it. So as you can see here, I'm still in the process of moving in. I cleared out a bunch of stuff, odds and ends today, that I didn't need to reduce the clutter, because this is quite a small place, 16 meters square, but pure delight. And you can see I'm fixing something here. This is a weight. This is a high-tech weighting system, because the vise wasn't big enough. Gonna have to get some bigger vices. And let's see, I got the nice red shelf up. How do you like that? That's pretty cool. Little keyboard holder. And what else is going on? Well, what I do is I collect these old books that you can find in the street at book exchanges or just laying around. And they're really cool. And look at this one. This is fancy, huh? what's it say on here? So it comes in its own box. It says Huguette et Otto Georges Weiss, 4 Rue Française in the first. Made it way all the way up here. They only had 8 digits in their phone number back then. And so it comes in its own box. Nice little addition. Ogier Weiss. Oh, that's interesting. So this must have been, it comes from the library of Huguette and Otto Georges. So he was the author of this as well. Or maybe he was selling it, who knows. Anyway, it's a mystery. It's called Le Chronique des Ténèbres, Le Commando 17. So that's the Chronicles of Darkness, Commando number 17. Le Nef de Paris edition. The Nef, I wonder what a Nef is. Oh! I feel like I used to know. I think it has something to do with a boat. Anyhow, strange thing about this, and this isn't the first time I've come across this, but you see they ended up not cutting the pages for some reason. Not fully scoring the tops of them. And I'm wondering if what you're supposed to do is, if that's to expedite the printing process, and then you just take your letter opening knife and slice it as you go through the book. I'm wondering if that's the case, but I don't know. This isn't the only one I've come across like that. Anyone else ever noticed that? Anyhow, so here is another example of a book I found. See that nice old book? Isn't that cool? Look at that marbled paper on there. Look at that binding. What is this? Reinforced binding? That's super nice. And well, there's the inside pages. Some other kind of, that looks more like a printing normally. And this one is called Fécondité by Émile Zola. The second book. And you see here, it was published in 1927. Gosh, this book is nearly 100 years old, huh? And you can see the pages are a little bit rough there. Actually, this one's pretty nicely done. Here's the interior. And you see how those pages are all nicely yellowed? So what I do is I take these and I tear them apart. I know, sacrilege, for all you bibliophiles out there. And then I paste it down onto canvas, and then as so, and then I sand it off, and then I use this as the substrate, as a surface for a painting. And you can see here I also used architectural drawings, blueprints, and pasted that on there. And then as you sand down, you're lifting off layers. Oh, salut Annie, ça va? Tout va bien? Vous allez bien? Vous êtes où actuellement? And then what I do, oh, regarde le nouvel appart, hein? Le nouvel atelier, pardon-moi. C'est pas mal, hein? Je voudrais bien bouger l'appareil, mais en fait, c'est un peu de bordel ici maintenant. Je suis désolé, hein? Mais petit à petit, ça va devenir nickel. En tout cas, ok. Et donc, je voulais dire quoi d'autre? Est-ce que tu as une question, Annie? Je suis presque totalement installé. Il y a toujours plusieurs choses à l'appartement à transporter. Mais voilà. Si tu as une question, Annie, tu peux taper ça dans le chat là-bas. Et puis je peux te répondre comme ça. Ok. En tout cas, j'espère que vous allez bien. Je suis sûr de ça. Et à bientôt. Et je voulais dire quelque chose d'autre, mais je ne me souviens plus maintenant. Et ça semble qu'il y ait quelqu'un d'autre qui était en train de regarder cette petite émission ce soir. Non? Ok. Au revoir. En fait, c'est rez-de-chaussée juste devant la porte d'entrée. Et je peux attendre chaque personne qui rentre dans le bâtiment. Donc, je crois que c'est mon voisin qui rentre chez lui. Je ne suis pas sûr. J'entends le bruit de la clé, mais il est silencieux maintenant. Ok, c'est pas grave. J'ai que 4 minutes pour finir cet podcast, l'Electric Podcast. Standing on the corner, before you or behind you, never mind you, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. D'accord, très belle soirée à tous et tous et à bientôt, à demain. Et si vous voulez me demander quelque chose, n'hésite pas de m'envoyer un petit message quelque part. Au revoir.